Oh my god, I never, ever, ever have to talk about this shit again. I will, like, legitimately, which I fucking hope there isn't, if there's another Strangers trilogy, which I'm gonna lose it if there is, if it's planned, I will no longer continue this franchise. I have absolutely zero interest in these characters anymore. I mean, every single one of these movies was awful. But I am here to tell you, The Strangers Chapter 3 might be the worst horror movie I've seen of the decade. And that is not a fucking lie. I am absolutely serious with you. This is probably the worst of the franchise. I was just so bored with it. Where do you start? I don't even know. I don't even know. And, I mean, if you guys aren't into videos where people just complain and shit on movies, because I don't ever want to be the person just to shit on a movie. It's hard to make a movie. But on a Hollywood market standpoint, how this shit gets past the boardroom, I have no fucking idea. And it still baffles me that this trilogy, that they didn't give up halfway. I think when the director said, oh yeah, watch chapter 2 and chapter 3, they'll make the first one, it'll all be better because it'll all make sense. Well, I'm sorry to be the one to break it down. I think he's full of shit. Because, I mean, everything about this movie is just fucking atrocious. Literally nothing happens in it. I mean, you get a couple of scenes where somebody's like getting chased in a car, and then she gets out of the car, she gets knocked out right away. That lasts for like 2 minutes. And then we get this scene where they're in a church, and the killer is literally by her. The main chick. Why he doesn't kill her there? Well, beats fucking me. I have no idea. I can't. I legitimately can't with this movie. The Strangers are just plain stupid. That's the thing. Sometimes you're rooting for them, and then sometimes you're like, okay, yeah, this motherfucker does deserve to die because he's such an idiot. And I don't know. There was maybe one unique idea, and that was turning the main character into one of the Strangers. But how it's executed and how it's played off in the movie, oh my god, it is awful. It's not even that they're trying to make her into this broken character. I feel like that's what they were trying to do, to the point where she went insane and is like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna join the people who killed my family because they're all I have left. It's not played like that at all. It's like the whole fucking movie, she's fucking forced to be one of the Strangers. She's not broken into one, if that makes sense. She's not built up in any way, shape, or form into this character. So it just falls completely flat. It makes no sense. And then there's this semi-cool scene, I guess, where they're like in this hotel room. And these two people are in it. And I gotta say, that scene was pretty brutal. But it lasted, like, I don't know, like, and because that scene was so cool to me, I was like, okay, well, that was a cool scene. If it keeps going like this, maybe this might be okay, to the point where it's so enjoyably bad. But no, the rest of the movie is just plain boring. Nothing happens. Absolutely fucking nothing. The girl, the main character, don't even remember her name, she fucking kills the other stranger. Doesn't even reveal who she is, which they have been building up to this whole fucking franchise. Everything, like, I still have so many questions of what they were building up. Like, there's supposed to be the third chapter, the final chapter of this whole trilogy, and it's all supposed to come together. My ass! Legitimately, my ass, it fucking does, because nothing happens. It literally is just fucking 3 strangers walking around. It's unfucking real how this movie got made, and it got greenlit. Why these movies suck is because these are Hollywood productions. You have to look at it like that. And these are made for millions and millions of dollars. And they're made, produced, scripted, and then brought to fucking theaters. And I would have been so pissed. And I am so glad I skipped out on this one. I would have been so pissed if I would have paid $14 fucking for this thing. Oh my god. Because I would have had to drive all the way to fucking Green Bay in order to watch this. I was gonna put myself through the torture, but I'm glad I just waited till I could see it some other way. And oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't waste money on this absolute pile of shit. If this was a low budget schlock fest that was made by a couple of college kids, maybe I'd understand. Maybe I'd give them a little bit of a fucking break. But this is why these movies suck and just offend me, because they're literally Hollywood standpoint. Like, there's an actual good actress in here. There's a good actors that probably think that they're cool and shit in these fucking masks, but then they don't look at the script. And I swear to God, they looked at the script and they're like, okay, this is literally the shittiest thing I've ever... Whatever, it's my paycheck. How does this movie, I don't even understand how, even not talking about this one, I don't understand how even the first two movies made enough money to not just make bank, but to pay their actors and actresses for a whole fucking trilogy. This whole trilogy is legitimately a waste of time. If you want 3 hours, or maybe, because that's what these movies feel like. I mean, each and every one of them feel like 3 hours long. If you want 6 hours of your day to be wasted, fucking watch these. Be my guest. If these movies are for you guys, then fucking watch them, please. I don't want to ever review these on the channel again. I did not think there was going to be a movie franchise this bad, but here it is. The Strangers. Oh my god. I thought The Strangers Chapter 1 was going to be the worst of it all. I thought this one was going to be okay, at least. No. I didn't feel satisfied. I didn't feel anything for the characters. Barely anything happened. Nobody really dies except for the strangers. And then at the end of the movie, there's not even this sick-ass battle or chase sequence. The stranger, the last one left, kind of just accepts that she killed his best friend. What? That makes no sense. So at the end, it just feels like a big old waste of time. So you're just like, well, in Strangers Chapter 2, he was so upset and sad about this other person fucking dying. And then the other chick that he just met is forcing her to be a stranger. She kills the other one that has been your childhood best friend. But you don't feel anything, you're like, okay, well, she killed her, whatever. And then he just kind of lets the main chick kill him at the end of the movie. It's so uneventful. It's so... The structures of these movies are just atrocious. Sitting through these movies was mind-numbing. It's unreal how awful each and every single one of these movies are. It makes, the first Strangers movie and The Strangers Prey at Night look like fucking masterpieces. I don't know who greenlit the trilogy, but fuck you. I'm sorry. I hope that maybe you can make a better movie like this in the future, but till right now, fuck off. I'm just so done with this franchise. I cannot believe it. Everything led up to this, and I couldn't have felt more unsatisfied with such a shitty fucking franchise. I don't even think this deserves the broken TV. I really don't. It's that bad. I would be so confident that this would be the worst movie I saw this year. I would be so confident that this would be the worst if I saw it in theaters. This would be at the bottom tier. This is one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen. Nothing happens. No character development. Nothing. Some cool, unique ideas. That's it. And it was horribly, horribly executed. On a filmmaking point of view, absolutely embarrassing. If I made these movies and I wrote the script. I'm like, okay, they're cool, whatever. I released them, and then I rewatched these. I would be fucking embarrassed. I would have been pissed. I would have been like, yep, I don't want my name anywhere fucking near this property because, oh my god, what have I done in these movies? They took a cool one and done concept, and they fucking milked it. Milked the franchise, and they fucking ruined it. Oh my god. I have no words. So, yeah, awful. Awful. Wow, I'm done. I'm done with this franchise.